Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there. Your email address and password is provided by the admin. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We are going to start with the chapter operations with fractions. We're going to cover today are divide fractions, divide members, estimate products and quotients of fractions and mixed numbers, and maps with fractional distances. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Let's just start with the first lesson, that is divide fractions. Here I am on grade 7 math, the chapter we are on right now, the operations with fractions. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is divide fractions. So let's start with the first example. We're going to learn how do we divide. By 12 divided by 2. So how do we divide? When we are dividing, you have to change division sign to multiplication, right? How do you change? Here you have the division sign. You need to change that division sign to multiplication, and you have to reciprocal the term that is after the division sign. Reciprocal means you need to interchange the numerator and denominator, right? 2 by 1 it is. The that is 2 over 1. So the reciprocal of 2 over 1 is 1 over 2, right? So that is 1. You need to do the 1 times 1 and 12 times 2 is 24. So dividing by a number is same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So if you divide or if you multiply the number with the reciprocal, both are exactly same. Got it? Dividing a number is same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So basically you have to multiply it by the reciprocal. We don't actually divide, we multiply the number with the reciprocal, right? Okay, let's just start with the next example. That is 1 by 5 divided by 2, right? You need to change that division sign to, you have to multiply it by the reciprocal. So reciprocal, the fraction is 2 over 1, right? If you don't have denominator, that means the denominator is 1. That is 2 by 1. So you need to multiply it by the reciprocal. Reciprocal is then 1 over 2. You need to, in reciprocal means you need to interchange the numerator and denominator. So that is 1 over 2. You simply have to multiply them 1 by 1 times 1 and 1 times 1 is 1 and 2 times 5 is 10. So that is 1 over 10. The correct option is 1 over 10. Got it? That, that is 1 divided by 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay. The next one is 1 by 2 divided by 2. So what we have to do, we have to change the division sign to multiplication and then reciprocal the term that is after the division sign. That would be 1 by 2 times 1 over 2, right? It's 2 over and the reciprocal is 1 over 2, right? You have to do 1 times 1 and 2 times 2, that is 1 over 4. The correct option is 1 by 4. Okay, the next one is that is 1 divided by 1 by 5. So you have to change the division sign multiplication. So that would be and reciprocal the term after. So the reciprocal of 1 over 5 is 5 over 1, right? So 1 times 5. So the correct option is 5. The correct option is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 1 by 4 divided by 3. So you need to change that division sign to multiplication. So that is 1 by 4 multiply by, you have to reciprocal 3 by 1. The reciprocal of 3 by 1 is 1 by 3. So the correct option is 1 times 1 is 1 and 4 times 3 is 12. So the correct option is 1 over 12. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. 4 divided by 1 by 3. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? You can just solve and write the answer in the chat box. So which is the correct option? That is 1 by 12 option number 1 is the correct option, right? No, that is 12, simply 12. How? You need to change that division sign to multiplication. So when you change, and the reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3 over 1. So that is 4 times 3 is 12. 12 by 1, that is 12. The correct option is 12. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is 1 by 4 divided by 4. So which is the correct option? Let's just start with the next lesson. The next lesson is that is so let's just start with the next lesson, that is divide mixed numbers. So you when we divide the mixed numbers, you have to convert them to the improper fraction and then you have to multiply by the reciprocal. The process is exactly same. The first thing is you need to convert them into improper fraction. Let's start with the first example, that is 3 whole 6 by 7 divided by 1 whole 2 by 7. So how do we convert them to improper fraction? That is 3 whole 7, 6 over 7. 3 is the whole number, 6 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. You need to multiply denominator time whole number. 7 times 3 you have to do. You need to add 6, right? And divided by. Then you have 7 times 1 and you need to add. That is 7 times 3 is 21, 21 and 6 is 27. 27 over 7. You have to do the same thing. 7 times 1 is 7 and 2. 9, that is 9 over 7. So simply change the division sign to multiplication and after that would be 7 over 9. 9 times 1 is 7, they can cancel 7 by 9, 9 times 3 is 27. So the correction is 3. Got it? The only thing you have to do with them is first thing you need to convert them to improper fraction. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Divide 1 whole 4 by 5 divided by 1 whole 2 by 5. The first thing is you need to convert them to improper fraction, right? How do we convert? You have to do 5 times 1 is 5 and 4. You have to do 1 times 5 plus 4 divided by 5, right? Then you have to do 1 times 5 plus 2 divided by 5. That is 5 times 1 is 5 and 4, 9 by 5. 5 times 1 is 5 and 6, 7, 7 over 5. So change the division sign to multiplication and reciprocal the term after. So 5 and 5 cancel out. You are left with over 7. So divide 7 by 9. 7 times 1 is 7. You have 2 here. So that means the answer is 1 whole 2 over 7. The correct option is the answer is 1 whole 2 by 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is 1 whole 1 by 4 divided by 1 whole 3 by 4. So which is the correct option? The correct option is you have to do you have to convert them into improper fraction 1 times 4 plus 1 over 4, right? Then you have to do 1 times 4 plus 3 over 4. That is 5 by 4 and 7 by 4. Change the division sign to multiplication and reciprocal. The term after 4 and 4 cancel out. You are left with 5 by 7. So the correct option is that is 5 by 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is divide 3 whole 3 by 4 divided by 1 whole 3 by 7. So which is the correct option? Okay, so that is you have to do 3 times 4 plus 3 over 4. Then you have to do 7 times 1 plus 3 over 4. 3 over 7, not 4, right? That is 4 times 3 is 12 and 3 15 by and that is 7 times 1 10 by 7. Now change the division sign to multiplication. So that is 7 over 10. 7 times 1 is 7. No, that is 7. 15 times 7 is 15 times 7 is 105 divided by 10 times 4 5 4 is 40, right? You can divide them by the common fraction, that is 5, right? So 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 times 8 is 40. So you have to divide 21 by 8. So 8 times 2 is 16. You have 5 here. So the correct option is 2 whole 5 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 2 whole 5 by 8. So the correct option is 2 whole 5 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 3 whole 1 by 2 divided by 1 whole 1 over 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. So the next lesson is types of fractions and mixed numbers. Estimate the product, round the first factor to the whole number, round the second factor to the nearest. So you are given 2 whole 3 by 10 times 41. You have to round whole number, right? So that means you need to look at the fractional part of the first one. So the first one is 2 whole 3 by 10, right? Just look at the fractional part, that is 3 by 10, and 3 by less than half. That means you need to round on the same decimal so you can round it off to 2, right? Then you have 41. You need to round off 41 to the nearest 10. So 41 is rounded off to 40. So 40 times 2 is 80. The correct option is 80. Okay, estimate the product. Round the first factor to the nearest whole number, round the second factor to the nearest 10, and then multiply. 8 whole 1 by 3 times 66. So you need to round the first number to the whole nearest whole to the whole number. That is, look at the fractional part, 1 over 3. That is less than half. That means you need to round on the same whole number. That would be enough to 8. Then you have to 66. You need to round off 66. So 66 is rounded off to 70. So that would be 8 times 10 is 56. So the correct option is 560. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1, that is 560. Okay, the next one is estimate the product. Six whole 1 by 2 times 1. So how do you have to round the first number to the whole number. So 6 whole 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 is exactly equal to half, right? 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So you can round off 1 by 2 to 7, and 7 times 1 is 7 times 1 is 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the product. Round the first factor to the nearest whole number. Round the second factor to nearest 10 and then multiply. So how do we round off? Which is the correct option? Nine whole 2 over 7. 2 over 7 is less than half, right? So it would be rounded off to same whole number. 9 whole 2 by 7 is rounded off to 9, right? And then you have 39. You need to round off 39 to the nearest 10. So it would be rounded off to 40. So 9 times 4 is 36. So the correct option is 360. Got it? The correct option is 360. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is 7 whole 5 by 8 times 70. So how do we round off? The correct option is, yes, that is 560. The correct option is option number 2. That is 560. The next one is 4 whole 5 over 7 times 2. How do we round off? Four whole 5 by 7. That is 5 by 7. 7 is more than half. So it would be rounded off to 5, and 5 times 2 is 10. So the correct option is option number 1. Then it is. 5 whole 3 by 4 times 3. So which is the correct option? 5 whole 3 by 4 is rounded off to 6. Yes, that is 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is map with fractional distances. Let's just start with the next lesson. We're going to see the distances on the maps that have fractional distances, right? Okay, using the path shown, the distance from Greenwood to Seaside is 1 mile. How far is it from Greenwood to Newton, right? So the complete distance, you are given the distance from Greenwood to Seaside. That means the complete distance from here to here, that is 1 mile, right? You have to find the missing distance, that is from Greenwood to Newton. So complete distance is 1 mile, right? So you have to subtract the given the other two distances from 1 mile. That is 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, and you will find the distance, right? So the first thing is you need to make the denominator same. You have to multiply them all by the 4 because 4 is the best denominator. So that is 4 minus 1 by 2 times 2, 4 minus 1 by 4 times 4, right? So that is 4 minus 2 minus 1. That is 4 minus 2 is 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. Why again 1? Hold on. Let's just do the other way. That is the missing distance plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 equals 1, right? So you can subtract these two other side. Yes, that is 1. Missing 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. So you have to subtract 3 by 4 other side. So that would be 1 over 4. The correct option is 1 over 4. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, use the path shown it from the Lexington to Oakland. You have to calculate the complete distance, right? The complete distance from here to here, right? So to add the given two distances, that is 5 by 6 and 5 by 6. So you have to add, that would be 10 over 6, right? Because their denominator is same. So when you divide by the common factor, that is 5 over 2. So when you divide, that is 5 over 3, sorry. 1 whole 1 over 3 is the Correct option. That means the total distance from Lexington to Auckland is 1 by 3 miles. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Oh, 1 whole 2 by 3 it is because 3 times 1 is 3 and you have the remainder 2. So the correct option is 1 whole 2 by 3. Okay, using the path shown, the distance from Arcadia to Westford is 1 whole 3 by 10. How far is it from Arcadia to Lakewood? So you have to do like this. The missing distance plus 10 plus 9 over 10 because you are given the complete distance from Arcadia to Westford you are given. You are given the distance from Arcadia to Westford, that is 1 whole 3 over 10, right? So the missing distance plus 7 over 10, that equals 1 whole 3 over 10. So you have to subtract other side. 10 times 1, 13 over 10 minus 7 over 10, that is 8 over 10, and you can write it in the lowest fraction, so is 4 over 5. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is 4 by 5. The correct option is 4 by 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is using the path shown. Using the path, how far is Livingston to Dayton? So you need to add both the distances, right? That would be 8 plus 8 is 16 over 15. So when you divide by 15, that is 1 over 15 is the correct answer. Okay, using the path shown, the distance from Greenville to Lancaster is 1 whole 3 by 8 miles. How far is it Livingston to Lancaster? So the total distance from Greenville to Lancaster is 1 whole 3 by 8. That is 1 by 2 plus the missing one is 1 3 by 8. Other side 8 times 1 is 3, 11 over 8 minus over 2. First make the denominator same. That is 11 over 8 minus 4 over 8. 7 over 8 it is. So that means the missing distance is 7 over 8. Okay. The correct option is option number 1, that is 7 over 8. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. The lesson we are working on is operation with fractions, and the lessons we have covered today are operation with fractions. The lessons we have covered are divide fractions, divide mixed numbers, estimate products and quotients of fractions and mixed numbers, and the one we just finished is maps with fractional distances, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 5 and from 9 to. So if you have any questions related to the lesson finished, you can please ask if you have any. Any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.